I really think, Doctor, you want to treat this like you treat the flu, right?
This is their new hoax. But, you know, we did something that's been pretty amazing. We're 15 people in this massive country. And
I think the 3.4% is really a false number. Now, this is just my hunch. But based on a lot of conversations with a lot of people that do this, because a lot of people will have this, and it's very mild. They'll get better very rapidly. They don't even see a doctor. They don't even call a doctor. Personally, I would say the number is way under 1%.
Calling this the Chinese virus. There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate. Yeah, please, John. I saved tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of lives by putting
that you bought. The argument is that you bought yourself some time. You didn't use it to prepare hospitals. You didn't use it to ramp up testing. Right now,
you're so disgraceful. It's so disgraceful the way you said it. Let me just listen. I just went over it. I just went over it.
In an unprecedented crisis.
Nobody thought we should do it, and when I did it.
But what did you do with the time that you bought?
You know what
we did?
The month
of February.
You know what we did? What do you do?
Month of February.
What do you do when you have no case in the whole United States? When you excuse me, you reported it. 0 cases, 0 deaths on January 17th. January. I said in January.
Your video has a complete gap.
On January 30th.
What did your administration do in February with the time that your travel ban bought you?
A lot. And in fact, we'll give you a list. What we did, in fact, part of it was up there. We did a lot. Look. You know you're a fake. You know that. Your whole network, the way you cover it, is fake.
And making sure you're
when
protected.
You say there's a good chance that COVID will not come back.
We don't
and
know.
Or if it comes back, it's in a very small, confined area that we put out.
Well, the great thing is
So, supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number of the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me. So we'll see. But the whole concept of the light, the way it kills it in 1 minute, that's pretty. A lot of good things have come out about the hydroxy. A lot of good things have come out. And you'd be surprised at how many people are taking it, especially the frontline workers, before you catch it. The frontline workers, many are taking it. I happen to be taking it.
Hydroxychloroquine?
I'm taking it, hydroxychloroquine. Right now, yeah.
PPE is not ideal, but this is an unprecedented time. And the infection control measures that we learned back when we went to school, 1 gown, 1 mask for 1 patient a day or per time, this is a different time. And I've been reusing my N95 mask for a few weeks now. I just broke out a new one to come here just in case I needed to wear it. To answer your question earlier.
And for the most part, I mean, that was fine, but I've heard we have tremendous supply to almost all places. Tremendous supply, to a point where we're going to start having some of our supply go to other countries, which need it very badly. How did you find that? You find a good supply? Huh? Our testing is so far advanced, it's so much bigger and better than any other country that we're going to have more cases. We're always going to have more cases. And as I said this morning, that's probably the downside of having good testing, is you find a lot of cases that other countries who don't even test don't have. If you don't test, you don't have any cases. If we stop testing right now, we'd have very few cases, if any.
So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
Tested almost 40 million people.
By so doing, we show cases, 99% of which are totally harmless.
If you look at children, children are almost, and I would almost say definitely, but almost immune from this disease. So few, they've got stronger, hard to believe, I don't know how you feel about it, but they have much stronger immune systems than we do somehow for this, and they do it, they don't have a problem. They just don't have a problem.
Nobody knows this stuff better than me.